Leagues ball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Houston Astros.
And now, your
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Astros.
Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Tim Anderson. And the first offering is not close. No outs. Runner on second. On the ground, right side. And that squirts through. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Josh Bell. Bell, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Kicks and deals. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul, was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. The pitch. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Chisholm into second, and he's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So a man aboard, Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And a curve is down and in. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Runner at second, nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside. Line drive, caught. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That catches the corner.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball right side. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And a pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Altuve slings to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On to the bottom of the first. Marlins 5. The Astros coming to bat. Back here in Houston, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an all-star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
And the pitch. That one fouled off. And another ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 down.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Alex Bregman. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And the 1-0. And another ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Right through there for a strike. The pitch. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Yordan Alvarez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Two outs, base is empty. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. And they're on the board. It's 5-1.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Jose Abreu up to hit. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Here comes a pitch. That's through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2. And that one is inside. Kyle Tucker waiting to hit for Houston. 2 down, nobody on. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And here it comes. Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Next offering is in for a strike. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. And there's a strike.
1-2.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Bregman is under it, and there's one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim.
And up next for Miami, Tim Anderson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing, he went too far and it's a strike.
Your ball, 1 strike.
Pulls that one foul. Caught him looking for the K. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're up 5-1. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Luzardo back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
There's a strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss. Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Chas McCormick in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That misses. Ball 2. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there is another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
The Astros down by 4, bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, center field. Chisholm settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. On to the third inning, and now for the Marlins, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger.
The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
He's really good hitting baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Misses inside, and the count is 1-2.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. To third, Bregman. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And now Jake Myers. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
1-1 now. And another ball. Rips one to right. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a miss.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
That one down the line, and foul ball. The Marlins leading by 4 here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Third baseman number 2.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Hit in the air, center field. Chisholm makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Back here in Houston, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Valdez back to work. Sanchez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And now 2-0. Rip to third. Over to Abreu. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now the DH, Avisail Garcia. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In there for strike 1. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. In the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. On the ground to third. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Now batting, catcher, Nick Fortes.
Man at first, Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And a curve misses outside.
1-0.
On the ground right side. And that should be extra bases. Garcia rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. Throw is high and over his head.
Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Framber Valdez won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Brandon Bielak takes over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. One out and a runner at second. And that's outside. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a good eye there. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's going to be Tim Anderson. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Josh Bell at the plate now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That's in there. That's strike 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Righty delivers. Strike 3. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Yordan Alvarez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's in there. It's 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, these Astros, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Bell handles the chance, and he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
And here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu. First pitch, and he just misses. There's a strike. The 1-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. On the move. And there are 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 30.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Went down on strikes his first time through. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Fouled off to the right. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Two now. Swing, and he breaks his back. Tosses to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Back here at Minute Maid Park, here's a big power threat. Jake Berger. The right-hander back to work. Swings and misses. Strike one. The Astros have some action in their pen. Parker Mashinsky, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. In the air, out towards right center. Myers hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next to the Marlins, the center fielder,
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
the batter, the left fielder, Brian.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Slice down the right side. That misses. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So 2 down. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And that one clips the corner. Misses outside, and 1-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for Miami. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. The wide to kick the pitch. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The wind and the pitch. And another ball. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The Fish leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. In for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 1. That to right. Sanchez makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here in Houston. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the DH, Avisail Garcia. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Outside low. 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And Garcia gets a piece. 2-2 now.
Count is full.
Bounce to third. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So a man aboard. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Just off the inside edge. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're the top half of the 6th. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0. Just missed.
3-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Ripped on a line to center. Myers makes the grab on the run.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one a little bit high. And the count 1-2. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Didn't go. Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And at the plate for Miami, Tim Anderson, 1 for 3. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And that one is lifted in the air. This looks like extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Josh Bell.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Runner at second, 2 down. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Astros 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. And a pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ball 1 low.
1-2.
The wind of the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Altuve in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
0-2 now. That one missed.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And that one ripped into right. Lays out and makes the play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Man at first. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. That's outside. And it's 1-0. At the belt and fires. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
The Marlins up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. Swung on, belted. That one's back. That's not coming back. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-3.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jose Abreu digs in now. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Anthony Bender getting loose out there. Weathers also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
Kicks and deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. Smoked on the ground a second. Arise onto first. That takes care of Abreu. Inning over, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 7-3. You're dialed into the show. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. Belak back to work. Pitch misses. 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Seth Martinez up and throwing. Montero, a hard throwing right-hander, up as well. Kicks and fires. Just missed. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner at first with no outs here. That one is hammered right field. Tucker raging back towards the wall. And it's gone. Home run. And they add a pair. It's 9-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Parker Mashinsky.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed. Mashinsky measures 6 feet even, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. And a pitch. Chopped left side. Bregman fires across the diamond. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 12, Jesus Sanchez.
So up next, Jesus Sanchez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he swings over the top there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And he chases that one. That's the second out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Two outs, base is empty. Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That's ripped. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
At the plate, Nick Fortes. Next offering is fouled back. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering upstairs. Bounce to the left side. To second, Altuve. Third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 9-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Rogers.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Leading up for the Astros, the right fielder, Kyle.
As the lefty gets to work. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. And that one fouled off. The lefty fires. That one is upstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
On a bounce right side. Over to first. And Tucker is retired.
Now batting, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. And ball one. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. And here it comes. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. Three-two. Fights it off. He'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. From his knees, the throw. Got him. Nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. In there at the knees, 0-1. Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Next offering upstairs. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two now. Swings and misses. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back here in Houston, we're at the top of the 8th, and now Luis Arias. The pitch. That's off the mark. Ball one. And another ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Tim Anderson getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
All over that one right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Josh Bell, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Myers makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Jake Berger.
Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. That clips a corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
2 outs. Goes down looking. Marlins lead 1, but they lead it 9-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. The pitch. And that's outside. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give.
Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So man aboard, Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Just missed.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next offering is down low. And that's downstairs and outside. And he chases a high fastball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's ball 4.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch misses outside. And that's ball 1. First and second here, no outs. That one in there across the letters.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Here's a 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. Now a long throw home. Safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Ball 1, no strikes. No outs, runners at first and second. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
At the belt and fires. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And another ball. 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-7. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Andrew Nardi. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Good eye in that spot.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. And a good eye there. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. And another ball. That's down and in.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here is Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. That one missed. Tying run at the plate. That one misses. And that's ball 3. Yainer Diaz waiting to hit for Houston. Left-hand hitter waits. And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Greg Kessinger. First and second, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Out towards right center field. Sanchez gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 20.
JT Shagwa taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Chas McCormick. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
So the tying run at second. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him! And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now 9-7. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bennett Sousa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. And he can't come up with it.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Man at first, Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a foul straight back. Late that time, and it's strike two. Just misses with that one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Jesus Sanchez will hit next. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a miss as he was late. Sousa picks to first. Chisholm back on a dive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at first, one away. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Garcia at the plate now. That's ball one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two outs. In for a strike. 1 and 2. There's a swing and a drive. That'll make it out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 11-7. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. That's inside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Last chance for the home team. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. The pitch. That misses the zone. 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
And the slider just misses.
3-0.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. He's 0 for 1. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Got it by him for the K.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So up next, Jose Altuve. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And a big swing and a miss. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a burger. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So a lefty out of the pen, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So first and second with one gone. And now here is Alex Bregman. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Remember Mark Kotze was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 11-8.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Greg Kessinger up next for the Astros. That's outside. Ball one. And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag for one. To third, not in time. He's safe. It's second and third with two gone.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Abreu, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Tying run at the plate.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And a pop up right side, foul territory. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, we saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. Couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing. And it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
And your final 11-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now.